fluctuate anything between about 2,000 per month up to about 10,000 to even a bit more. It has been so exciting. It is one of the most amazing things, and what I love is because it's super forgiving. So welcome to this new YouTube channel. This is basically going to be the behind the scenes of building income streams. You can watch me do it in real time. I have been building my income streams in the past, so I'm going to get you guys all up to speed with all the different types of income streams that I have as a very small online business owner and creator. And mostly this channel is about how you can do this too. You don't have to have huge numbers to have a really successful number of income streams. So that sounds like the perfect channel for you. Definitely like this video and subscribe. I'm going to be creating so many more of these. So in this first one, I want to share with you 7 passive income ideas that I've tried, I've tested myself. In this YouTube channel, we're really going to be going into numbers and facts and figures and the real stuff, because this is not that easy to do, but it can be done by anyone, and it's so worth it. This YouTube channel is going to really help you going to jump on it and build your own income streams too. Definitely stay tuned to the very end, because the last one is my biggest one. It's the one I've had the most success with, and I think it's one you're going to absolutely love to add into your own lifestyle, whatever it is you want to call it. So let's dive in. I'm going to list these off in the ones that probably have the smallest amount of income that I make per week or per month, all the way up to the ones that give me the biggest amount of income. I've got a notebook here so I don't forget all of them, and I've made notes of the income that I make, everything important like that. So the first one is ebooks. So basically I have a number of short story ebooks that I created fairly early on in my little journey of building passive income. Now, as I go into these, I want to just first of all clarify what passive income means, because I think sometimes it can be taken as an idea of like easy income or get rich quick income, and it is not that. Most of the time when we're talking about passive income on my channel, it's going to be about products and different income streams that you can create, where you put the majority of the work up front, and then it's much easier down the line to be able to maintain that, to continue to bring in income. There's a lot more easier systems that we can put in place, and of course I'm going to create tons of videos on this channel exactly how I do it, how I build my numbers, all of those things. But I always want to clarify, and I did this always with my other YouTube channel that I have as well, because it's really important to me that we don't fall into the realm of get rich quick and make money overnight, that this takes time to grow. A lot of work has to go up front, and you're still going to have to maintain it, even though what we are building is perfectly capable of kind of like building on its own at times, and also making you income literally whilst you sleep. All of the things that you do here about passive income. But I always just want to clarify that there is still work involved. At the end of the day, it's still a business, and in order for it to maintain and grow and for my income to grow over time, I have to work on these. So the reason why I wanted to clarify that with ebooks is because it was the first digital product that I decided to create to build this type of passive income or lower maintenance income. And one of the amazing things about those ebooks is I created them a number of years ago, and they still bring me in an income now, even though I haven't touched them in a number of years. But I will say it was a slog to build up those amount of ebooks that I have available and to learn how to put everything into place. On average, they can roughly make me around $300 per month that I just get in for my ebooks, but that can fluctuate all the way down some months when they're just probably not getting as many views and people purchasing them, down to around $70 per month. So between $70 to about $300 is usually what I will be able to just get landing into my bank account from the work that I did on those ebooks many years ago. And I cannot wait, which I've talked about in other videos, my other YouTube channel, I cannot wait to be in a position where I can sit back down and just work on those full time, because it's one of the most amazing digital products that I personally think for kind of being able to bring in residual income. So the next passive income idea is one that I also do, but it's one that I think is not the easiest to kind of like say I make a monthly amount from, and this is investing, and this is investing in particular in stocks and shares. Now, I am no expert at this, but it's a really important part of my passive income long game, and so I really wanted to share it in this video. Basically, for me, I definitely don't do the route of picking individual stocks and trying to time the market. That is not what I'm doing. What I like to do is I like to take a portion of the income that I make from my other income streams each month and invest that into index trackers, invest that into long-term investments, and I'm not expecting to pull any of that income out for many years. It's what eventually hopefully will help me kind of not have to work in the online world as much in the future. It's something I take really seriously, to the point where I went and purchased a course. With her help alone, I basically started out with like £1,000 in my investment portfolio, and now it's in the double figures. And yeah, it's basically something that is just really important to me. And again, I am only tiny at building income streams, and this one is a little bit different because what I choose to do with the income that I make from my investments is I choose to just simply reinvest it into that investment. So I do get income that I make throughout the year from my investments, but it just all goes back into my portfolio, and just because I've learned that that's the most important way for me to do it. So it's money that I can't really draw out now and I can't really play with now, but it is money that in the future is going to be hopefully really important to me and all of those things. So yeah, so that is a passive income stream that, to be honest, of course, that is probably one of the lower maintenance passive income streams, but it's also a very long game in the terms of, you know, I'm not going to be touching that money, pulling that money out for tens of years before I can really start thinking about, you know, how to actually use that money. So that's a passive income stream that I like to have in there. It's not online world related, but it's a really important one. So the next passive income idea is YouTube. So if you've ever thought about creating a YouTube channel and you're thinking, how does that relate to kind of lower maintenance or more passive income? One of the amazing things about a YouTube channel is that you can create video content on YouTube, and then you can leave those videos and they will continue to grow in income. Once you're monetized, that's the point you need to reach, but once you're monetized, they will continue to grow in views and drive in traffic and grow in income even when you're not working on them anymore. And I have many videos where they have continued to make me income each and every month even though I'm not working on them, and it's absolutely amazing. And again, it's not effortless because I had to put all that work in up front, and I still like to be consistent and create video content, but it means that all the energy that I did put into that video, if it does well, is not wasted. So when it comes to YouTube, again, it's massive fluctuations, and it can be anywhere between around $900 to as low as $200 per month for me. It really does depend on the views that I get, how many videos I've been releasing to kind of help build views. Also, if I've got like a video in the past that's taken off and it's just all of a sudden doing really well, and that has happened, it does happen. And so yeah, it's a really great income stream though, particularly if you do enjoy creating videos. And also if you enjoy creating videos and you think, I love a platform, and obviously more and more are doing this now with monetizing, but I want a platform where I have the potential to make income from the time and energy I've put in to create that video. And some of my videos have reached a point, I'm going to share this in a future video where I talk about my specific income streams, but some of my videos have reached a point where the time and energy that I put into them is nowhere near equal to the amount that they've gone on to make, because they've done really well and they might have taken me an hour or two to create. So if you want to get notified when I do release that video and I deep dive into my YouTube as a small YouTube creator, how much money I make, what videos have done really well, how much income they've brought in, then definitely like this video so I know that that's something you'd be interested in, and also definitely subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it as soon as it comes out. The next passive income idea is affiliate income. So this is something that I absolutely love. It's not, I'd probably say, one of my biggest income drivers into my own income streams, simply because I just don't put as much energy into it as other things. I enjoy doing and creating and building other areas of my business a bit more than affiliate income. But when I have had opportunities to incorporate it into my business, it's done amazing things. I have made thousands from affiliate marketing, from sharing things I absolutely love, sharing courses, sharing memberships, sharing products, sharing programs and platforms. It is really, really amazing. And if you have a platform, for example, you have a YouTube channel, or you have a blog, or you have a podcast, or somewhere that you can share things that you really, really love, affiliate marketing is a great opportunity to add an additional income stream into your life and into your business. And I don't want to like discredit it and say like, oh, just because I haven't bothered with it, it's not worth it. It is really worth it. And obviously there are people out there who make a ton more than I do, but as a small creator, I make on average anywhere from like $100. At times I don't even have any real live links available, so there's nowhere for really people to go and purchase my products, but that can fluctuate up to hundreds of dollars, up to $200, $300, $400. Again, one of the great things about it being a more low maintenance and passive income stream is because I can create content that includes affiliate links, that talks about things that I love, that then links to affiliate links, e.g. create videos where I'm talking about products I love and sharing the link, or blog posts that I've created, or if I even have products, I can feature products that I love and their affiliate links inside of those products, so people who purchase my product might then go on to use a discount of mine that is also an affiliate link in my products, obviously properly disclaimed. And then I'm able to just make that money whilst I'm off doing other things. I've had so many wonderful times in my small business where I have literally looked at my bank account and amazing bits of affiliate income have come in. I've gone and checked out affiliate platforms that I'm a member of, and I've seen that I've made sales. Some platforms that you might use will not just say that, you know, when someone purchases it, you make their commission. But if they're using, for example, a subscription program, some programs will enable you as the affiliate to have a chunk of every month that that person is part of their program. And that could be absolutely amazing. It can run for a couple of months, or it could run for years, or for however long that person is part of that program. If you want to just incorporate affiliate income into your business in kind of drips and drabs and bits and bobs, it's an amazing way to build up a kind of lower maintenance passive income on the side. Now we're starting to get into the ones that tend to bring me a little bit more income. Now, the next passive income idea is one that I know so many people love, because my other YouTube channel is pretty much dedicated around it. And this is Etsy, and in particular, creating and selling digital products on Etsy. One of the amazing things about selling digital products on Etsy is that Etsy takes care of everything once you upload that product. So for example, if you create an art printable and you upload it onto Etsy, then you never need to print anything out, ship anything out, because once someone purchases that art printable on Etsy, Etsy will do the work of sending that to them, making sure that they get it, making sure they can easily open and access it. So all you needed to do was put the product up front onto the platform. And that's the same for workbooks, planners, templates, any type of digital product that you create. Etsy is a really great option as a platform to sell it on. Now, as I say on my YouTube channel, there is a lot that goes into building an Etsy business. I think sometimes it can be touted as a super easy thing, and I've had to talk over the years to people kind of jump into Etsy and think if they just create a couple of stuff, throw it on the Etsy platform, why are they not making sales? And Etsy is kind of, I think, a bit of a hybrid between an active business and a more passive business. Etsy is a marketplace, and that means you do need to consistently release high quality digital products. You do need to find a way to drive that audience to your products. Etsy won't do everything for you. And I think sometimes that kind of like makes people jump into this amazing kind of new way of creating income, which is sharing digital products, particularly on a platform like Etsy. And they get super disheartened when they have to do extra work, when they have to go out and find an audience, or when they have to improve that business to start making sales. And that's why I'm so passionate on my YouTube channel and on my other one as well, about being really real, that Etsy can be absolutely amazing. I've made so many sales from Etsy where I've gone to sleep, I've woken up the next day, and I have seen a number of sales from my digital products. It's so fun, but it is really important to remember it's not kind of like a get rich quick thing, and you are gonna have to put in the work up front, as with pretty much all of these. I have fluctuated with my Etsy shop just because, like I said, it can be more active than other income streams I've created. So when I'm not spending time on it, it can go down to 150, 200 pounds a month. But then when I am focused on it and I am making sure that it's working really well, I can fluctuate between 700 to 800 pounds per month just from putting in that little bit of extra effort. And I know obviously there are many shops out there doing a lot better than that, but I am someone that I like to have multiple different streams of income, and that comes with a juggle of sometimes some of my income streams are doing better, sometimes others are, sometimes I have to put my energy in certain places and therefore let things go a little bit. It's just how I like to build my businesses and my income streams. Now we are on to my two main focuses right now, my two kind of big boys, I don't really know what to call them really, that for me are some of my main goals for my business and my income. So I love all of the other income streams that I have inside of my business, and I'm very grateful that they can, for the majority of the time, run without me. Sometimes I have to go back in and maintain them, but these two are the ones that I think are like my main focus right now, just really pushing them, putting that time and energy in up front to start to see them grow. The first one out of these are memberships. So I had created my own membership at the end of last year, I think it was at the end of last year, at the beginning of last year. My membership, now it started out making me about 500 per month, but now it fluctuates from making around 800 to 1,000, and of course that's just going to continue to grow as my membership grows. And again, the time and energy that I put into it, as much as I do feel like it is one of my income streams that takes up more of my time, just is nowhere near the amount that it makes me and the amount that it can make me and it's going to make me in the future in relation. And one of the amazing things about a membership is the amount of work that I put in is relatively the same whether I've got 10 members in there, 30 members in there, 100 members in there, 1,000 members in there. Obviously, when I'm hitting bigger numbers, I might have more people that I need to interact with, but the majority of the content that I create whether there's 2 people in there or 1,000 people in there. For me, it's just I'm creating high quality content, putting that in there and supporting my members that I have in there. Yeah, it's an absolute labor of love at the moment, but I wanted to basically share where it is now. So it's probably at the moment around about the 800, 890, coming up to the 900 per month that I make from that particular income stream that I have alongside my others. But it's one that, you know, has real potential for growth. It's just a really amazing experience. But I would say when it comes to passive or lower maintenance income, that is one that is probably on the more active end. Now, I just want to clarify, it doesn't have to be. You can have a membership where you just upload a piece of content once per month. It might even be a membership where you don't upload content, but people are part of that membership and then they get access to other things inside of your business. It doesn't have to be incredibly active. It's just the way that I wanted to build my membership. It does have an active element in it. But one of the great things about it is I can also schedule a lot of that content so that I'm not having to, you know, constantly every day work on it if I don't want to. So it really depends on how active you want your membership to be or how low maintenance and more passive you want it to be. So I hope that explains, but I just wanted to kind of like clarify that a membership can be a lot more low maintenance, a lot more passive, more like a YouTube channel with kind of like a paywall in front of it if you want it to be, or subscription programs so people use it to have access to something else. There are so many different options. And the final passive income idea is one that is my absolute love. When I first got the idea to choose this type of business and this type of income stream to create and this type of product to create, I just thought, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, if I'm gonna be any good at it even. And this was creating online courses. And I, you know, like I said, and I am a very small online creator, so I felt like I didn't have a whole lot of value to share. But I had experience with some things and I was just very open, very honest, like I'm just a small creator, but I have been able to achieve this so far. If you want, you know, to learn how I did it, if you want to learn my tips and tricks with doing it, this, I'm going to put it all together in a course, and you know, I'm going to offer it available if you want to purchase it. It's done phenomenally well. I'm going to talk in a future video going in depth about how I did that. I'm going to talk about, you know, how much income I made, how it started, how I managed to grow and make the sales that I did, absolutely everything. So again, please subscribe to this channel, because what I've realized is the more people who really want the content that I'm creating that subscribe to the channel, the more that this channel will be able to grow. So anyone who really is interested in these things, hit the subscribe button, because yeah, there's just gonna be so much more content, numbers, real methods of doing it that I'm gonna add into this YouTube channel. Now, the reason why I love online courses is because it is a super put the work up front kind of income stream. So you can create your online course, obviously set a price to it, and then there are different ways and methods, which again, I'm gonna create tons of videos on, that you can then sell that product, and you can keep your involvement in that product really quite low, but have a really good impact of income when you kind of, you know, during those times that you do have it available or open. And I hope that doesn't sound too cryptic, but it's because I want to make sure that I can do a whole video on how that works. But really, depending on kind of when I have it open and what I've done to kind of share it and things like that, my online courses can fluctuate anything between about 2,000 per month up to about 10,000 to even a bit more. Again, I will do specific numbers in another video, but it has been so exciting. It is one of the most amazing things. What I love about an online course income stream, and one of the reasons why I think it's such an amazing one for people to do, even if they've never built an online income stream before, created any type of products before, is because it's super forgiving, because you can have a really good profit margin on that type of digital product on an online course. So instead of you having to learn how to sell with a product that maybe you only get like $2, $5 profit at the end of it, which means you have to learn how to sell a lot of that product to really start to, you know, to really make it worth the time and energy you're putting into it, to be honest. One of the amazing things about an online course is that you can create an online course, and even if you have a disastrous time selling it and you only make a few sales here and there, it's still going to be worth your weight in time doing that, because your profit margin is going to be so much bigger to begin with. So you could be making $100, $200, $500 from being able to just sell a couple of those products. And the reason why that can be really great when you want a more low maintenance and a more passive income stream is because it means you're not constantly on that cycle of constantly trying to make sales just to bring the numbers up. So again, if you're only making $1 or $3 or $5 from a product that you've created, then you are constantly going to have to be churning inside of that income stream to make consistent sales, to drive new people in. And that can basically turn a passive income product or a low maintenance product into a full-time active job just to get new people in, so at the end of each month you've made enough. Whereas having a product that you create once, you put online, and you have a really good profit margin with it, means that you don't have to spend all of your time trying to make sales just to bring the income up, because you could make a couple of sales that month with that product and make all the income that you need, which means you can take a break for a bit. It means you can focus on other areas of your business and come back to it, or it means you could just have it available and it's just making a good amount of income for you month in, month out. One of the biggest things that I have learned, and I've kind of documented it a little bit on my other channel, but I'm going to be doing it fully here. If you want passive or more low maintenance income, you need to really consider how you are building that income stream and putting it together, because definitely not all of them are created equal. You can start out with the intention of building a low maintenance passive income stream, and then it just gets so out of hand that you're constantly actively working on it. And I think sometimes that's what happens to us when we are starting to build our income streams, especially when we want ones that are a bit more flexible and time freeing and all of those. We just get caught up in that kind of constant work cycle. So I'm going to be sharing with you on this channel how to do it, so you have a lot more of an enjoyable lifestyle as you build these things and you do it right the first time. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Again, I'm going to be creating so many more of these, and I'm going to be showing numbers and talking specifically about digital products and income streams that I've created. And most importantly, my purpose of building this YouTube channel is that you can see that you can do it, and you can make amazing income just from being you, just from having your computer or your laptop, and just from rolling up your sleeves and getting to work. So again, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in the next video, guys.